forgot to stop the thing. Okay, that went worse than I expected it to. Hello, good morning. I can get away with saying good morning because it's 1:30 in the morning. So, yeah, I can get away with saying that. It's technically correct. Give me a second just to check something, because it occurred to me just now that I never checked this. Okay, yeah, so that seems fine then. Yeah, that looks fine. Right, sorry, I was just checking something. To check this now. Like I said, I haven't really thought about this, so 1 second while I figure out what I'm doing. Okay, that's all set up correctly, right? Good, that's set up correctly. Yeah, so I haven't really, like, I don't really have anything in mind for this particular stream, so... I'll figure something out, but for now I'm just gonna sit here and speak to you for a bit. Yeah, so I haven't actually put any more time into trying to figure out the routing for Alpha Protocol. Like I said, I would. I was gonna do that at some point, I just haven't decided to do it recently, since the last stream. I don't really want to do another stream on that because I've already kind of done everything there is, I think, in terms of rerouting it. There isn't much that can be done there, I don't think, anymore. The, what you call it, infinite chain shot glitch, I still have no idea how the fuck that's supposed to work. If that was even a thing, and the patch notes were, you know, correct, because I don't know if that was ever a thing. I'm trying to think of, like, if there's anything else that might have that I could have, like, thought about but just not done since the last stream. I don't think there is. Off the top of my head, no. No, I can't think of anything. So I think that's about it in terms of Alpha Protocol. Like, I think the routing that I've done is about as far as it can go right now, using current knowledge. The intercept, not the intercept Marburg, the, fuck, what's it called? Marburg's Villa clip still needs a bit more work put into it, because I don't know how exactly that's supposed to work, but I'll figure that out. Yeah. So that's Alpha Protocol. for now, anyway. I would like to start speedrunning it, like, fully again at some point to try and beat the old world record. Jesus Christ, it just occurred to me, I set that world record in, like, I think it was like January 1st, 2019. It's an old record now. For both categories, I think it was both categories in the same stream. So yeah, those really need to be like beaten at some point soon. Let me just double check that. Was it? I can't type. Off protocol. 2 years ago. That's, I don't know what format that date is in. That I don't understand that format. I think that's 3rd of January, not 1st of January. It's around the start of 2019 anyway, I know that much. Let me just quickly log in to speedrun.com so I can verify. January 3rd, yeah, it was January 3rd. I don't get what on earth the default, like, speedrun.com date format is. It makes no sense to me. I think it was year, month, then day for some reason, which, like, nobody uses that. So, very unusual, but, yeah. So that was January 3rd, that record. Was the other one? Yeah, they were both January 3rd. So both of them are now 2 years old, which is weird to think about. It's weird to think that the runs are actually that old. And when I started running it, oh god, hold on, obsolete runs. Oh, I started running it in January of 2018, so it's been 3 years since I started running Alpha Protocol, holy shit. That's insane to me, that I've been running it for that long. But yeah, rewriting for Alpha Protocol is about as done as it can be, so the only thing that's kind of left now is to do actual runs. I don't particularly want to do that in this stream though, to be honest with you. God. Main reason being I just don't feel like it right now. And I've forgotten what I was gonna say. Yeah, I've forgotten what I was gonna say. I just don't feel like doing Alpha Protocol right now, and what was the other reason? It was something to do with, like, I know some people don't really find the speedruns very interesting, which is totally understandable. The speedruns for Alpha Protocol aren't, like, super interesting, really. There's, like, a few glitches around the start. The boss fights are kind of funny, because they're all over within, like, 2 clicks. Every other part of the game is kind of just watching people stare at each other because you have to skip cutscenes. And the game doesn't, like, skip cutscenes in a way that makes sense, so instead of actually skipping the cutscenes, it just kind of fast forwards them but mutes all the dialogue, so you still have to stare at everybody just staring at each other for, like, I don't know, probably at least an hour and a half of the run, if I had to guess. A lot of the run is cutscenes. I've been meaning to, like, break down, like, the the footage of one of the runs and like group it into cutscenes versus actual gameplay, but I can guarantee if I did that, it would be like 90% cutscenes, and it just, I would, it would, I know what the result is going to be. I know it's going to be almost entirely cutscenes. I don't know if I really want to put the time in to actually, you know, prove that the game is almost entirely cutscenes when I already know that. Just feels like a huge waste of time. There we go. Yeah, I don't really know like what I particularly want to do in this stream, to be honest with you. Which is why I'm just kind of sat here right now. So I have some ideas, but I don't really know which one I want to do, and it's also like 1:45 in the morning, and I don't know if I can be bothered with it's weird. Oh, thanks, theme. That was really weird. But yeah. I'm not like I said, I'm not particularly sure what I really want to do at this current moment. So I'll just keep talking for a bit. Because not sure. So yeah, off protocol. That's the thing. More runs of that will be happening at some point, but I can't guarantee when they'll be happening because obviously I need to actually do. I do want to do more of them. It's just that they're kind of tedious because it's like a 2-hour time commitment for one run, and like I said, most of the run is just cutscenes, so it's not particularly interesting for me either. But I do want to lower the world record, but at the same time, it's like 2-hour run. Do I really want to spend 2 hours? I mean, I guess it's closer to an hour and a half, isn't it? But like worst case scenario, closer to 2 hours. Best case scenario, like an hour and a half. Playing a game where I know exactly what's going to happen and in what order. I mean, I know that's speedrunning, but like, you get what I mean, right? It's like the game itself just isn't very interesting for speedrunning. There are better games for speedrunning. My problem isn't with speedrunning it, my problem is with the game itself not really being suited for speedrunning. Which is, you know, it obviously wasn't made for that. It's a very dialogue heavy action stealth RPG. It's like, it's really not made for that kind of thing, you know? It's not really made for beating the game as fast as possible. Just double check that real. Because I'm not 100% sure if that is doing what I want it. Is that I don't think that's... Oh no, no, that is doing what it's supposed to be doing. Okay. Well, good. So that's all I have to say to that. Good. I'm glad it's working. If it wasn't working, I would have to be incredibly annoyed. Actually, I'm gonna move the mic closer because I'm not speaking particularly loud right now because I'm fairly tired and I'll be honest, my throat is kind of not really particularly great at the minute. That's mostly because I haven't really spoken much and sorry, I need to get some water because yeah. 1 second. Ah, that's better. Right. Okay. So like I was saying, oh shit, I didn't realize it puts streams into the Discord thing. I didn't realize it did that. I thought Me6 would only post videos there, but it also does streams. That's interesting. I need to change what Me6 does then, because that's really annoying. My bad. I excuse this stream being like absolutely awful. I'm just barely here right now, so perfect. Now next time I post something or stream, that'll be a more accurate announcement. So good. Thank you, Me6, for your service. So yeah, I should probably actually do something, right? Because I'm just kind of sat here and I've been talking for 20 minutes. I can talk for a lot longer than 20 minutes. There was something that like I did want to talk about, but I don't remember what it was. So that's what I've kind of spent the last 20 minutes talking about, Alpha Protocol. It was probably something even more like specific that even less people would have cared about, but I can guarantee it would have been something. It would have been probably more interesting than Alpha Protocol, anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do, to be honest. I've got too many games on Steam that I could play, and haven't. I've started playing like quite a few of them, but I just like off stream and like off videos, obviously, but I haven't really finished any of them. You know, I have been playing San Andreas. I don't know why. I've just kind of like wanted to play San Andreas because I've never finished it before. I've gotten like pretty close. I think I've gone to Las Venturas like last time I played through the game, like with the intent of finishing it, and then I did quite a few of the missions in Las Venturas, and then I never finished the game. So I'm finally correcting that by actually finishing San Andreas for once. I also started playing, what do you call it? Metal Gear Solid 5, because I've been meaning to play that for years and haven't. So I actually bought it, and I'm finally getting around to playing it. I'll be honest, I don't think I've been more confused in, like, I don't know how long I played it, like 3 hours or something, than at any other point throughout the games, but let me have a look. What was it? Yeah, 3.3 hours. I knew it had to be longer than 2 hours. I just wasn't sure how long. 3.3. That seems about right. I know there's another game I started playing again. I started playing recently, and I don't remember what that one is. Oh yeah, it was, what you call it? Fuck, what's it called? Oh, that's gonna really bother me. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, that's what it's called. That's the one. I knew it started with a blur, I just forgot what it was actually called. Yeah. The, like, you know, spiritual successor to the Metroidvania Castlevanias made by Iga? Made by a Japanese man that works on the original games. Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend I know what I'm talking about. So, Iga, I don't know how his name is pronounced. I'm sorry, I'm not Japanese. But yeah, the guy that was the original, like, director or designer or whatever of the original Metroidvania Castlevania games, that guy. You already know what game I'm talking about anyway, and if you don't, then I don't know how you've missed it, so I don't really need to explain this, but I'll be surprised if anyone doesn't know what Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is, and if you don't, then me explaining it probably won't help. Yeah. I've been playing that recently as well. I will say I was very, very confused when I was attacked by a samurai that was straight up Solid Snake. That was a moment of intense confusion. Like, because when you first, I don't remember what his name is, but it's the samurai guy. Like, the introduction cutscene is just, he's a silhouette, and then you hear his voice, and all I could think was Solid Snake, and then as he kept speaking, it became increasingly apparent that it was actually, fuck, I've forgotten his name. I don't know how I forgot his name. Voice actor for Solid Snake. It's definitely the same voice actor, and he's doing a similar voice to the one that he does for Snake for some reason. I don't know why, but literally all I can think anytime I hear him speak in game is that Solid Snake, but as a samurai for some reason. David Hayter, that's his name. David Hayter. I was about to look it up, but then I remembered because I know voice actors. I don't actually know voice actors personally, but I know their names. I wish I knew voice actors personally. It'd be incredible if I personally knew David Hayter. God, the things I would I would do if I knew David Hayter. But yeah, I'm gonna move that again because I feel like that's a bit too close to me. But yeah, that's definitely a weird experience. I feel like it's a weird experience in any situation when, like, a voice actor you know does the voice for a role in something completely different, but they're still doing the same sort of voice. Because it's just like, well, this is that character, right? But no, it's not that character because it's a completely different series. It's especially weird when, like, it's a voice that they're intentionally putting on. Like, I'm pretty sure David Hayter, like, he said before that the Snake voice was like straining for him to do, which is why I think eventually he was replaced in MGS5. But yeah, he said before that like it's sort of strenuous for him to do that voice for like long periods of time. So the fact that he would do the exact same voice in a completely different game is just baffling to me. I don't understand why he would agree to do that, but he did, so that's that, I suppose. Yeah. Uh yeah, right. Yeah, I've been playing like quite a few games recently, like I was saying. So obviously I haven't been streaming or recording any. I've already said that. I don't know why I've said that again. Because I have a short-term memory, apparently. But yeah, I do want to like stream more sort of stuff and do more videos of stuff, but it's just a case of primarily in terms of videos, it's just a case of I don't. Sorry, let me move that a bit closer again. It's a case of I don't particularly have that much hard drive space at the minute to really gather footage for like new videos right now. Let me just quickly double check. Yeah, I've got like 30 gigabytes free in my hard drive. Oh god. But then the question is like, what do I uninstall? Because right now I have quite a few like large games installed, but I'm also like playing through them, and also in some of them are just like multiplayer only, or like I'm playing them specifically for the multiplayer, which is also a large install, and other things like that. So it's like I just have so much hard drive space just consumed by games that I'm either not playing much, I'm telling myself that I'm going to get around to playing them at some point. Like, I still have GTA 4 installed, and I've been meaning to play through that, especially the, what you call it, the 2 expansions, because I've been wanting to play through those for, like, years, I think, but I've wanted to refresh my memory on what, like, the main story in GTA 4 is first. But obviously to do that I need to play through GTA 4. But right now I'm playing through San Andreas instead. And I don't really want to play through GTA 4 while I'm playing through San Andreas because that's just... they're both, like, fairly long games, so I want to finish San Andreas first, and then I want to do GTA 4, and then I want to do... I don't remember what order the episodes came out, and I don't remember if it was Ballad of Gay Tony or Lost and Damned that came out for... I'll look that up, because I do want to play them in the order that were released, but... Ballad of Gay Tony, when did that come out? Ballad of Gay Tony is the 2nd episode, okay. So it was... Lost and Damned, and then Ballad of Gay Tony. But then there's the thing of, like, do I want to stream GTA 4? And that's something I've considered for a while, because it's like, I do want to stream, like, more games more often, and streaming, you know, a long sort of thing, like GTA 4, and then it's 2 episodes would be... That would be, like, an incredibly consistent thing to be able to do. But, like... I just don't feel like there's much opportunity for me to really do much in those streams. Like... I won't really, like, a lot of the game is just driving around, right? Like, from mission to mission. There isn't really a whole lot for me to really talk about or do in between that. Maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe I'm becoming like more jaded and out of touch with myself. But like I don't feel like I can offer much to a playthrough of GTA 4. Or its expansions, obviously. It's the same for like most like story sort of based games as well. That's why I don't really stream them too much, because I just don't really feel like I can offer much to it, if you get what I mean. Like, most of the stream would just be me watching the cutscenes, doing like mostly what's expected. I'd probably fuck around a fair bit if the game like gives me like plenty of opportunity to do so. Or if like the game bugs out in some fucking hilarious way, like I imagine Skyrim would be a game I could do perfectly fine. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I don't know, you know? I don't really know like what I want to necessarily do with the streams as the main, because I do want to like stream more often, but then there's a problem of what do I stream, and if I stream the same thing over and over, I worry that like that'll kind of lose some of its interest, some of its appeal. It just won't be as interesting to watch. Like I wouldn't have a problem with streaming like Payday 2 regularly, but who gives a shit about Payday 2, right? Like, pretty sure play numbers for that game have started dropping off. If they haven't, I'll be very surprised. But given how few people have the achievements for playing the most recent heists, I would be astonished if that game still has like a fairly active player base. It all seems to be like a small sort of community at this point that's kind of like fairly tight-knit. And to that extent, I also feel like I'm probably not super accepted within that community, given how vocal I've been against some of the like bigger like exclusively Payday 2 channels, with things like my sort of the few videos I've made where I've done like really short like guides and tutorials on how to do particular things, like the 10-second stealth build one. That one is ridiculously short. And then also the Team AI explained in 30 seconds, which that was like the main reason I made that video is because there was a video in my recommended that was like, what's the best Team AI setup for Payday 2? And I was like, I already think I know what the answer to this is, but I want to watch this video anyway just to see what interesting, fresh opinions this person brings to the table in their like, I think it was like 10-minute long video just explaining it. And I was like, I wonder if this is just 10 minutes of padding, or if this is actually interesting, worthwhile, you know, information that's like proving things and like doing statistical analyses. But no, it's just like, so this is this, this is this, and I'm gonna pad for like an extra 8 minutes. and I really didn't see much of a point in that video. Same goes for a lot of the videos, like, that you can find for Payday 2. A lot of them are going, like, several minutes, like upwards of 10 minutes, to explain basic game mechanics that you can explain in, like, 30 seconds. Which is why I started doing those, like, I only did 2 of them, obviously, but it's why I did those 2, like, no BS videos. It's just because it was really pissing me off to keep seeing those in my recommended when it was like, yes, here's a, I don't know, 5-minute video explaining exactly how threat works in a level of detail that you don't really need to know because that's it, just because. It just really infuriates me. And to that extent, most of those videos are just reading off the long guide. Speaking of the long guide, how did I learn all those things that those videos mentioned? By reading the long guide. Apparently people would rather watch a 10-minute video than read. I'm honestly astonished. I don't know how many of those videos, like, reference the long guide as a source, but, like, I'm sure quite a few of them don't, and even if they do, it'll be tucked away in the description somewhere where nobody will read it. So they'll just kind of present it as, this is this, I know this because I'm me, and you can trust me, even though their actual source is the long guide, and absolute credit to the guys who wrote the long guide, because it is a fucking monster of a document. Its name does not lie. It is a long guide. An incredibly long guide. Let me just find the long guide real quick. Because it goes into way too much information. And that is incredibly useful if you're an absolute nerd and want to know everything. But at the same time, it's maybe a bit too much information just to throw onto people in a simple video explaining how a concept works. And I think that's what a lot of people making those videos don't understand. People don't need to know every single aspect of how a system works. They just need to know how to work around it, how to apply the system, or enough about the system that they can, you know, figure out how it works on their own. You don't need to explain in detail, extraneously, exactly how it works. And that's kind of a problem that I've been having recently with other videos as well. Sorry, this is just kind of turning into me ranting, isn't it? But that's the problem that I've been having recently with other videos as well. Like some videos that are like, you know, technical explanations of like why certain things happen in games or like stuff like that. Because I've had quite a few of those appear in my recommended recently, and quite a lot of them go over the same, like, basic concept of explaining in excruciating detail how binary works. And it's like, do people care about this? If you just want to know why something works, like, I don't know if you need to know, I don't know if they'll care necessarily about exactly how binary works to have it explained to them. Like, you can simplify it so that you don't have to explain how binary works. That's a thing you could do. You could also just not explain the binary. That might sound, you know, counter to the point of a video explaining how something works, but I feel like if those people are that interested in knowing how it works and they're watching a video that's going into the technical information of how something works, they'll probably already know how binary works, right? I don't think that's too much of a stretch to, like, imagine that they might already know how binary works, and if they don't, they might not necessarily care about how the binary works. You can impress them with all the voodoo magic words and technical words you want, but at the end of the day, I mean, I know that I'm personally there for how it works. not why it works. That, and I already know how binary works, so those explanations are just kind of like long and tedious and boring to me, because every time, literally every single video about like old games at this point, where it's like, do you wonder why this works the way this works? First we need to explain binary, and then I just zone out for like 5 minutes, because every time it's just a long explanation where it's like, please, I know this, I did computer science. I know not everyone has done computer science, but if they haven't done computer science, why would they be watching this video? Maybe they do want to have binary explained to them, I don't know. I just feel like there's better places to have binary explained to you than in a 20-minute YouTube video explaining why an obscure video game bug works. Right? Is that crazy for me to think that, or is that like completely valid? Because it just kind of annoys me more than anything at this point. It just feels like a huge waste of my time to even watch the video. Like, that's another thing as well. There are so many videos now where I'll click on them. The title will be something like, why is this this? And I'll be like, okay, I think I already know why, but like I can probably make a guess based on the title alone, and then I'll click on it. I'll get like 2 minutes into the video, and then they'll start explaining exactly what I thought it was, and I'll be like, and then I'll just click off the video because I know exactly where the video's going to go. And even if it does have a conclusion that I wasn't expecting, I'm not going to sit for another 6 minutes to get to it. I don't know if that just makes me impatient or what, but like, I don't know, I really just dislike this sort of like style of YouTube video at this like current moment. It just feels like I said, just really like wasteful of my time. Same goes for, I mean, it feels wasteful of my time, and it feels kind of like they don't trust me to know about the thing they're talking about already. I don't know, it just kind of feels like they're like undermining my intelligence a bit. You get what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense, what I just said, but hopefully it does. Yeah, so YouTube is just, yeah. What was I talking about before that? Oh yeah, I wanted to make more YouTube videos and do more streams more often. I've forgotten how I even got onto that subject. I was talking about the Payday 2 stuff, because I mentioned Payday 2. Yeah, I literally do not remember how I got onto that now. I think it was something to do with, I would play more Payday 2 on the stream, but I don't want it to be kind of like, what's the word? I don't want it to be oversaturated. No, not oversaturated. Okay, OBS just disconnected. That was kind of a shame, but yeah. I have forgotten what I was saying. I had a really good train of thought going, and it's completely gone. But yeah, the problem, problem that I've been having is just that I don't really know what I want to do. In terms of streams mostly. In terms of videos, I have ideas, but like I say, I can't really do anything with videos at the minute because I don't have enough hard drive space, and my two choices there are buy hard drive or delete things. And I don't really want to delete things at the minute, so I'm not going to. That might be a mistake, but yeah, that might be a mistake. Oh well. Yes, I don't really, like, have much of a clue what I'm going to do in this stream, other than what I'm currently doing, because, like I say, I don't really know what I want to do. But yeah, I'm not really sure about uh the Payday 2 videos either, to be honest, because I don't really know how to explain it. Like, the sort of heist videos where I was just going through the heists, those felt really lazy to make because it was literally just recording a playthrough of the heist without anything else. No editing, just cutting it down to the parts that are the start and the end screen, and then uploading it. So I've unlisted like almost all of those now. Actually, I've unlisted all of those outside of like a couple of them, which were counterfeit, because counterfeit was using an exploit to do it in stealth, which you normally can't. The art gallery pacifist one, because that one is just fucking absurd. And then the jewelry store Minecraft one, because that was a fun mod, and I really enjoyed playing that one. Even if that video was like almost 20 minutes long with no commentary and it's probably not very interesting to watch, I want to leave that one up because the actual level itself is fucking great. And I want to have somewhere to refer people to it if I want to show people it, so I'm leaving that one public as well. But the rest of them were just kind of like, do I want to upload these? And then I eventually stopped because I didn't really like doing them. Yeah, I don't know, like, it feels weird for me to say that I don't want to upload videos like that because it feels lazy, and then instead opt for not uploading any videos for several months at a time. But I would rather maintain quality and yeah, I'd rather maintain quality than consistency, is what I'm trying to say. I want it to be a case of, if I upload something, you know straight away that it's going to be something that had effort put into it. Or it's something that, like, I actually wanted to make and not something that I made purely for the sake of, I want to I need to upload something this month and I haven't uploaded anything yet. That being said, I do want to try and start uploading more regularly, like more consistently, but I'm not going to force myself to stick to any schedules, because at that point it does just start becoming a thing of, like I said, it'll start degrading the quality. And I don't want to do that. And that might sound that might sound a little bit silly, given that the last video I uploaded before, like, the actual last video, what was it called? Tigoa al Surest Giposhipgusk. Where's that? Sorry, it gets cut off actually by YouTube, so I don't actually know what the full title is. The one with the thumbnail, this word's Headshot City, that one. The last one before that, went to Defusing Fire. It might seem funny that I'd say I want to focus on uploading videos that are quality when that one was only 14 seconds long and was fairly short and basic. But in that case, it was a thing of, I wanted to, like, get that information in a place where I can easily re-access it and sort of share that information if other people want it. Entirely because that's kind of a topic that I've been interested in for a long while anyway, because I've seen like quite a few situations where people have tried to defuse in fire, and it's like, how much time do you actually have to do it? How long does it actually take to defuse in fire? How much health would you have if you were to not die from it? I didn't actually address that in the video because I thought it was obviously simpler just to address when you should keep defusing rather than exactly like the values, because who cares about the exact values? But actually, I think I did give exact values. It was like 3.6 seconds, but even that wasn't exact. That was just kind of like a rough sort of, what you call it, a rough... My brain is not working this morning. That was a rough, like, guide? Time frame? Something like that? You know what I'm trying to say. It was a rough something on, like, when you should, if there were less than 3.6 seconds left. And that's assuming full health, otherwise it's less than that, and at that point, there isn't, like, any quick maths you can do to, like, figure out when you should, if you should keep defusing or not. So it's just kind of a thing of you have to have a feel for it, and as long as you know 3.6, you can kind of make a rough guess, right? Like, if it's 3.6 of full health, then it's 1 point something at 50 health. I don't know the exact number off the top of my head. 1.8? It is 1.8, right? That sounds right. I don't know if that's correct. I'm gonna... 3.6 divided 2... Yeah, it's 1.8. So yeah, it's like 1.8 at like 50 health. So you can take that a step further as well. It'll be like 0.9 at 25. So you can like sort of work it out based on that sort of like 100 health value. Because I'm pretty sure the rate of damage doesn't speed up, it stays the same the whole time. So... Actually, I don't know if that's true. I think it is true. I think it does stay the same, but it does feel like it speeds up over time, but that's probably just because in-game you're not looking at your health the whole time. Like, I'm almost certain it stays the same, the rate of damage. It's entirely possible I'm wrong, in which case that video does need an addendum, because... yeah, just because. I probably should have said that in the video, actually, if you're at half health, it's 1.8 seconds and so on, but you can do the math yourself, it's not very difficult. But yeah, that was the main point of that video. That was, like, why I considered that to be worthy enough to go on this channel, and not, like, my second channel or something, because I do consider that informational enough that it's, you know, worth being on the main channel. Maybe not quality in the regular sense, but quality in the sense of, here's some good damn info. Because that's apparently rare on the internet these days, to get it in such a concise form factor. Which just pisses me off that that's even a thing, because it shouldn't be rare to be able to find videos that explain something. Why is my face doing that? That is... I think I need to spend some time fixing that. That's probably just because I'm tired, so I'm not sure, but I'm not smiling properly. Oh. But yeah, the thingy. I know what I was saying. Yeah, it shouldn't be as rare as it is nowadays to find videos explaining things in a timely manner. Like, is it that hard just to respect people's time and, you know, give them the information they want in a way that doesn't treat them like an idiot or feel like a waste of time? Again, maybe this is just me. It's probably just me, but I do prefer shorter, more digestible videos when it comes to like explanations of things anyway. If it's like a video that's entirely for entertainment, I don't give a shit. That can be as long as it wants. If it's a video that has a very specific purpose, which is information, then I think it matters. Because, you know, what's the point of giving information if you're not doing it in a way that is, you know, informational without being too informational? Because that is a thing. That is a definite thing. Especially in terms of like tutorials as well. If you make a tutorial where you explain everything in as much detail as humanly possible, you're just going to confuse new people, right? They're not going to understand, like if you were to explain something like, oh, well, this is the best way of doing this, but actually you can also do it this way, which is actually much better if you understand the proper technique of doing it. But, like, that doesn't mean anything to them. Just show them the easiest way of doing it. And then make a later tutorial going into the more, like, complex, advanced things to show them, like, a different way of doing it that's more efficient or more optimized or whatever it is, because I don't know what the tutorial in this situation is hypothetically about, but like, you don't need to cram all the information. Like, at that point it just feels like you're flexing your knowledge more than you're actually trying to help people. And this is something I've taken into, like, my actual, like, talking to people as well. Like, if somebody asks me for help on something that they have no experience with, I will often just, like, tell them, okay, well, this is probably the easiest way for you to do it. There is technically another way you could do it, but I'm not going to explain it because it's not worth it. If they ask about it, I'll maybe explain a bit of it, but then I'll just say it doesn't really matter though, so just do it the way you're currently doing it. But yeah, like, I think it's much better just to be simple and straightforward with people if they have no idea what they're doing, rather than explain things in too much detail and possibly confuse them and make them do the wrong thing by accident, or kind of overload them with too much information to the point where, you know, they feel kind of discouraged from doing it because it just seems too complicated, when in actuality it's not. I think that's kind of a thing for a lot of things. Like, anything that could be considered complex, like, that is definitely, like, a problem for. Video editing in general is, like, I think probably one of those things where it's like, it's not that hard, but at the same time, if you want to do some fairly complex things, like, there's a bunch of different ways you can achieve the same effect. If you want to do this, you can do it like this, or you can do it like this, or if you want to be really fancy and do it the most efficient way, you have to do, like, all of these different things and purchase this one thing, and then also do this and that, and then do all this on top of that, and then you have to spin around 7 times and recite the, I don't fucking know, American National Anthem. Like, some tutorials are too complex for what they're trying to teach, is all I'm trying to say. And don't do that. just don't do it. If that goes for, like, any tutorials though. Like, if the person specifically asks for the information on something more complex that you don't feel they necessarily need to know about, it's always better to, I think, preface that with, it's not really important. And when like, if they want to do it later, and it does become important, then it can be explained then. But when someone's starting out, no. That is absolutely not important. there are pretty much always faster, easier ways of doing things that are less confusing to new people. And speaking of video editing, actually, I think that's another thing as well that we need to, sorry, that I need to complain about, because I feel like there's a lot of gatekeeping in terms of things like that. Maybe not so much nowadays. I don't really pay attention. I don't really keep up with communities or anything nowadays because it seems like too much effort, and I'd rather just be doing things rather than keeping up with what other people are doing. But there's, like, I know before there was like this whole thing of like, you have to edit things in a particular way and blah, 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 blah. And there's like that with other sort of software and like communities as well. You have to do things in this one particular way or you're not doing it right. But that's just complete horseshit, especially in terms of video editing. There's so many different ways you can achieve the same effect that don't really have anything to do with each other. You can do a bunch of different things. For example, if you want something to go over the top of something else, you could mask it, you could green screen it. It doesn't even have to be a green screen. Technically, green screen is just one term for chroma keying. It can be a blue screen, it can be a pink screen, it can be a red screen, it can be in any colour screen you want. There's no limit to chroma keying. You can key out any colour. I think that's another thing as well, because we always refer to chroma keying as green screening and kind of like a casual space. Like, a lot of people don't really understand just like quite what you could actually do with chroma keying. You can do like a bunch of cool things with chroma keying. I can probably like key myself right now on this stream and do something like weird with it. Let me have a look. Chroma key. Custom. Oh, I am now a spooky ghost for some reason. See, exactly what I mean. Like, I just picked blue and I almost entirely disappeared. This actually looks kind of fucking terrifying. I'm gonna turn that off, but you see what I mean? Like, you can do fancier things with chroma keying than just getting rid of a background. You can turn yourself into a spooky shadow demon. Yeah, you can do like other things as well, like now it's just a star and part of a mouth, which is very unnerving actually. If I do that, now the hair is like partly transparent and so is the eye. Ooh. Yeah, you get the point. Like, video editing is all about being creative to achieve a result that you want. We shouldn't discourage people from trying out things and telling them there's only one particular way of doing something. Also, I actually really love the way that looks for some reason. I don't know why, just something about that. Like, with the chroma key enabled, just looks really cool to me. I can't explain it. Yeah, I'm gonna remove that so I don't have to accidentally like re-enable that at some point. But yeah, like, we shouldn't be telling new people that this is exactly how you achieve this. We should be like, this is one way you can do it, there are other ways you can do it, feel free to experiment and see if you can find your own way of doing it that works for you. Because there are countless ways to achieve effects. That is just the reality of it. Like, the entire concept of video editing is to, you know, be creative and do something with some footage. It shouldn't just be a locked down thing where it's like, no, you must do this. Maybe that's just... maybe that's just me though. Like, I feel like a lot of this is just kind of like... I'm very anti like, anti-control, I guess. Like, I don't really want... I don't know. Not really a fan of being told exactly how to do things. I like having some sort of my own control and leeway over it. I like having a little bit of freedom when it comes to things. I'm sorry, what? Even... I'm sorry, I've been having like a serious discussion for like the last hour about all kinds of topics, and then you just come in here and talk about a knife-wielding tentacle? Okay. Um... But yeah, let me just quickly check. Okay. Yeah, freedom is good. But yeah, I do think it's like important to give people the freedom to do what they want in terms of like explaining how things are and not like things like that. Yeah, you've been listening for a while. Oh shit. Well, now I feel stupid. Yeah, like I don't know. I also don't really know what I want to do in this stream. Because I don't really have a particularly solid idea. Is there anything I haven't finished? Is there anything that I started doing and then never finished? I don't know. Um, Google Earth VR. I don't think that's something I could do a stream on, I'll be honest. I could stream Google Earth VR, but I feel like that's probably one of the more weird things I could stream. Like, I'm not really sure what I would get out of Google Earth, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, I've been wanting to do Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes for like years, but I've never gotten around to it. Is there anything else here? Don't really care about any of these either. I'm not really sure what I wanna do. That's why I've just been talking for an hour, I guess. Simulator. Do I have anything in here? I mean, I guess I could do a stream in that, but like... I don't really know, like, what I'd be able to do in the stream. I could... I might. I don't know if I want to in this stream, though, necessarily. Wait, do I have Doom 3 installed? No. Ah, shit. I've actually been wanting to play Doom 3 for a while. Because it's always been like the Doom game that I've never played. Resident Evil 2? No. I've already played enough Resident Evil 2. I played it for 60 hours, I think I've played it enough. I don't even have it installed, so I couldn't play it if I wanted to anyway. Stealth, what's in here? I might just end up doing Payday 2, but I don't really know if I want to. Strategy, there's like nothing in there. No, there's like nothing in that category that I really care about. Why is the lab considered strategy? What the fuck? And then tools, and that's all I've got left. Yeah, I don't know what to play then. Like, if I'm gonna play anything, it's either going to be Payday 2, or I'm going to fuck around in VR for like an hour. One or the other. Or I guess I could do both, but I don't really want to play Payday 2 in VR. It's just a buggy mess. It's... forklifts don't work, a lesser heist sucks. Actually, that's just true of the normal game. Never mind. Yeah, that's not really exclusive to Payday 2 VR. It's just that things are even less stable. I did not see that ludicrous display last night, unfortunately. I don't even know what the display was. What was the display? Robot dog. I haven't even tried running the lab since I, like, played it that first time. You know what? Give me 1 second. I'm just going to do that. Oh, fuck it, that'll do. And then I am going to peace out of here. Whoop. I will be back in a second. Not that fast, though. Yeah, back in a second. I just need to make sure everything is properly set up. Is that... What the fuck are you talking about? Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything right there, okay? You didn't see anything appear on the screen. That was not true. I did not press the wrong button. Okay, right. I need to unplug some things and plug other things in. Firmly. Holy shit. That is not coming. There we go. The USB connection. What? That was ridiculously firm. Okay, so that's the mic. I don't want to unplug that. Oh, fuck it, the cable can just dangle there. It doesn't matter. You didn't see anything. That is wrapped around in the wrong way. I need to free these cables. The cables, I do believe, have been freed. There we go. That is plugged in. 1 second while I do something else, and then I need to move a couple things and it should be fine. There we go. Sorry, I just need to do something because I haven't done this in a while. Yeah, probably be fine. That is all set up. It's all like that. That. May be fine. I'm not sure if that's gonna be fine. We'll find out. Allow me to move this. And we will be in order in a second. It's requesting these. Okay. Right. Give me a sec. I've still got to do. James gets gunned down in Malaysia. Right, there's those two. And then right. 1 second. Right. Oops. Oh, it's been a while since I've done this. Right. This has been a hot minute since I've last actually done this.
Let me just very quickly double check that that's actually working. Yeah, it is. Okay. So in that case, cars. In that case, I want to get that up. I want to get that up. And then I want... What do I want to do? That is a little bit of a problem. I'm going to change that very quick, and then I'll be right back. And then I'll actually do something. 1 second. Okay, back in a minute. I'm pretty sure it's going that way. Yeah. And then, just like that. Oops, I need to make sure I do this right first. And just like that. I'm now back. What did I miss? What the fuck? Okay. Right. Where's the lab gone? Because I never actually did much in the lab. I don't have installed. Oh, I don't have installed. Right, well that's out the window then. I don't think they've gone that far, to be honest. I think they definitely could have made it worse. They could have they definitely could have gone worse with what they did. I don't know how, but they could have impacted it worse than they actually did. How far can I actually go? Because I think this border isn't quite accurate. Actually, that's close enough. Yeah, that border's fine. I mean, they could have punished every team. They could have just done like a blanket like punishment across everyone just to discourage it. But right, there we go. Yeah, but like I don't know. I'm not thinking it's late, and I don't really care. I don't really know what I want to do then because I don't have thingy installed, so I can't actually do that one. I don't have Fallout 4 installed. I only installed that because I needed more space, and it was like quite large. I don't remember how large it was, but I'll have a look. Fallout. Fallout? Fallout? Where's it gone? Fallout? It'll be an RPG. Fallout 4. It is 25 gigabytes. So yeah, I would have needed that space for something else, because I need a lot of space right now. God, I'm gonna do this for a bit. Not for long, just for a little bit, just because I wanna like get back into this a little bit, because I haven't. Oh fuck! I didn't have that running. Oh no! I need to close this. I need to close this. I need to close this. I need to close this because I don't want this open. Stop. I need to change the way that runs. Dismiss. Exit. Documents. Documents. Where has it gone? It's not that one. Oh, I don't remember what the folder's called. Did I have it pinned? I didn't have it pinned. Oh, shit. Oh, I found it. Okay. Switch to that. And now when I launch it, it should launch correctly. So that I actually get a decent amount of frames because Facebook is garbage. It's actually... Oh, fuck, that something hasn't closed properly. It hasn't closed properly. Oh, what? It's launching itself. Okay. I don't understand, but as long as it launches without SteamVR, I should be fine. I do need to very, very quickly fix something there, because that is very, very obnoxious. There we go. Right, I hope that's actually launching, first of all. Oh no, it closed. Oh, okay. Right, I just want to make sure that actually opened correctly, so I'm gonna go back and double check it. And it didn't like bug out. No, it did it. It said it correctly. Okay, so it should work. It should work. That looks like it's working. I might have to mess around with the stream in a sec to get it to actually pick it up as well, but we'll see. Alright, get rid of that. Pull that in closer so that I can actually see it. Okay. I hope that's actually launching, because if that's not, then that's a problem. I also haven't done this with OBS open before, so I have no idea how the performance is going to be. Hopefully, it's not bad. Oh. Okay. One sec while I check that. Okay, that is not being picked up. It's also, I just realised, it's not picking up the actual audio. 1 second while I attempt to fix that. So, hold on. Game capture, specific window. This is going to be kind of a hot mess, so 1 second. That has worked, okay, but the audio is still not. Properties. I want to change that to that headphones. Okay, that should now be working properly. I hope. If that's not working, then my bad. I'm also going to add a limiter, I just realised, to my mic so that it doesn't clip, hopefully, because I just noticed it was doing that. Okay. Okay. That all seems somewhat fine. Now, problem is, it's been a while since I've last actually opened this, so I need to remind myself of how this works. I think... It's not there. Is it? In here somewhere? No. Is it here? I don't remember where it is. It's not there. It's not there. It's not there. It's not there. Global movement? No. You know what? I don't remember. Oh, it's the spectator panel. That's the one. Is this properly HD? I'm trying to remember which one it is. I think I want it like that, and I want it to be on left eye. And I'll set that to high because why not? That should hopefully be smoother. Oh, fuck it. There we go. Okay. Right, now I need to actually get this set up in a way where I can see that properly. With no problems. So 1 second while I try and get this to work, and then I should be fine. Hopefully. Oh god. Copy that. Open one of these. Do that. Excuse me while I'm trying to paste something into a search bar. That is not working. That worked. Cool. Close that. Desktop panel. I want... I believe it's that one. That didn't open the right thing. What the fuck? I'm just gonna put that right above me, I think. Ominously floating above me. You can't see it, but I can, so fuck you. Right. There we go. Perfect. That is all finally properly set up. In such a way that... Get rid of that. Okay. Right. Took its time. I'm trying to remember where. Not that one. Oops. It's been a while since I've messed around with this, so I don't remember the controls for this particular thing. But I just realised I also forgot to set that as being pinned, so I cannot see it. There we go. Perfect. Now, I need to very quickly, before I do anything, remind myself of the fact that I'm not left-handed, but this is unfortunately the life I've got to live. Because of the very simple fact that I am left eye dominant and not right eye dominant, which means it's easier for me to do this and completely miss because I'm not used to what I'm doing, than it is to use my right eye. Let's talk about eye dominances for a bit because it's very wacky. Where... That's not it. Sheet? Yeah, some of those were absolutely awful. Yeah, let's talk eye dominances for a bit because eye dominances are incredibly wacky. Also, that is... Hold on. Yeah, some of those were kind of off, but mostly around the centre. Eye dominances are super wacky. So basically, put very simply, one of your eyes is more dominant than the rest. Fuck. The other, not the rest. If you have more than 2 eyes, you might need to see a doctor, or you might be an alien. But yeah, either you'll be left eye or right eye dominant, and the amount of which your eye is dominant will vary based on you. And it doesn't normally mean anything, but there are very particular circumstances where it does actually have an impact. And in this case, like, it took me so long there to even find the site, whereas if I were to do it with this hand, it's actually taken me quite a while as well, but... There we go, I found that way quicker that time. There we go. It's just easier to do it if it's the same hand as your eye, but... The issue is that I'm cross-hand dominant, or cross-eye hand dominant, so I have this very unique situation where it's easier for me to aim with my left eye, but I'm right-handed, so I have to use my left hand to do it properly. Which is a very unique problem to have. Let's just put it like that. Oh, fuck. Those are all fairly close, to be honest. I can definitely do better than that, but... Oh my god, why am I shaking so much? So here's the thing, when I'm using my right hand to do it... It's all consistently up, right? It's all consistently up to the top, whereas I can guarantee if I were to do that with my left hand, it wouldn't be like that. Watch me be completely wrong, and it's actually going to be exactly the same. No, it was more to the right. A few of them were above, but nowhere near as many. Yeah. Whoops. So yeah, like I was saying, eye dominance, very weird thing, but very important. Yeah. Right. I'm sorry, was this a new thing? I don't recall this being here. This does appear to be... I don't know, this is like an echo style thing anyway. Just gonna dump that there. Right. So, yeah. I am absolutely not in place to be doing for the ass stuff right now, because it's been a while since I've done it. Ooh, the Max 23. Ooh. I do love me a Max 23. The Mac 23 SOCOM. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah. I don't really know what I'm really trying to do here. I'm just kind of fucking around at this point. Yeah. So when it comes to weapons, I am specifically left-handed in that sense, because I've, like I was explaining, left eye dominance, but everything else is fair game. It does create this weird situation though where I am left-handed in one particular situation, which is a little bit weird, but yeah, what are you gonna do about it? I mean, I'm gonna have to, right? What? Oh, it goes out that way. Hold on. I swear to God. Oops. It's like, please correct me if I'm wrong, but in CS doesn't this swing out this way? I feel like that's how that swings out in CS. Because it swings out the opposite way. Because then you... whoops. You reject it, and then you shove them in. Whoops. Come on, there we go. I'm gonna pretend that went in. I'm trying to think about what exactly is correct for this. Like this one? That looks kind of like the one in CS. Okay, no, that has to... Oops. Step back a bit further than that, so it's kind of like that. Okay, that looks sort of right. Oops. Shame it never actually is usable in... Oh! I made a mistake, and I don't know if it's actually possible for me to decock it. Well, this might just, in fact, be permanently cocked now. Unless I can, like... Oh, press the wrong button. Nope. That, I don't believe there's a way of doing that. So, I'm just gonna put that right there, so as to not do anything dangerous. Why would I want to? Why would why would I want to? Why would I? Why would I want to? This is absolutely not how this works, but... I mean... I didn't realise there were that many magazines on the ground, holy shit. One sec while I just adjust. Adjust that a little bit. Okay. Actually, that hasn't been adjusted for some reason. So it's still not quite right, but whatever. It's fucking ridiculous. Right, move that back closer to me. Okay. Wait a sec. So, hold on. In theory... Doesn't this also mean... Oh, I need to move that back up a little bit again. Just, you know, right about that. Okay, sorry, let's just chat, because I can't see it properly otherwise. Muzzle device. This should make absolutely no sense and should not realistically be possible, I don't think. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. That is just not going to happen. Good. Good, I'm glad. That's already, like, hideous. I don't want anything more to do with it. Ornaments. Huh. That is significantly bigger than I thought that would be, to be honest with you. Ooh, that is incredibly big. I'm actually also not 100% sure how this is. I think you put it in the front, right? I actually don't know. Who the fuck knows how to load a Panzerschreck? Oh, please, no. Okay. No, so it is loaded from the back then. Yeah, I thought it was. It's just that some certain things, or a certain thing that I'd seen, had said that's not the case. So, no, that is loaded from the back. So that thing lied to me, which I fully expect. This is... Yeah, I don't like this. As I probably shouldn't. There we go. Right. Okay. I don't actually... How does this line up? Like this? I'll be honest, I don't think what I just did was correct. Oh, that is definitely where the rocket went. Yeah, yikes. Yeah, you don't really want to be stood on the other side of that, do you? Let me just move back a bit. There we go. Right. The M72, or the, I believe, Law. That is a lot smaller than I thought that would be. Holy crap. Is that like instructions on the side? Hmm. Pull pin, remove rear cover and strap. Pull open until locked. Yeah, because it's supposed to be quite long, isn't it? Release safety. Where's the pin? Is that the pin? No. That's the front iron sight. Oh. Release safety. Ah. Ah, and then that's it. You get one use because that's the whole point of the law. LAW. I forgot what it's actually called. It's something. It's called something. Yeah. The M72 law is what that is. Yeah, that's really easy to fire once you know how to actually do it. What else is this? Definitely can't use that in here. FG7. I'll be honest, that is a much longer rocket than I anticipated. That's supposed to go in the front, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. Is there a specific thing to this, or is it just... There is a specific thing to this. I don't know how this is supposed to work. Ah, I see. Yeah, that makes more sense. That's the safety, right? Then there's the M1A1, which I don't know how this one was loaded. It is loaded that way. Okay. Very interesting. I assumed it would have been loaded that way, but no, it makes more sense for it to go in the back, I guess. Is this one just... Oh, that one's really simple. Holy crap. Just point and boom. That's it. Yeah, that's such a simple one. Oops. Ah, fuck it. Right. What is... MGL. This old beauty. And when I say beauty, I mean it's fucking terrifying. Whoops. Probably should be doing this in a different environment, to be honest. One that actually makes a little bit more sense. Oh, right. So look, is the one that maybe makes more sense. 45. Proving grounds, maybe. Arizona. go that one. Okay. Oops. There we go. Oops. I'm gonna grab it from that side instead. Right. Okay. I need to move the living shit out of that now. There we go. Okay. So yeah. Ah, that even comes up. Very cool. But then you have to disengage that front. Thank you for clarifying. Why is there a rail on this when it's specifically made as a one-shot? As a one-shot weapon? That is really confusing to me. I think I hit it. Just a little bit. Right. The MGL. Okay. Can I not? I can only stuff 4 at once in there. Okay. One second while I just do that. Okay. So, would you be willing to watch Pro CS? If so, team. I'd be willing to watch Pro CS, yeah. Can I move that back? No, that's like an M4 stock, I just realised. That's kind of like an M4 stock, that one. So that is a lot of fucking rails. I don't know what team I'd support. I'm really not sure. Tactical laser. I'll put that one on that side. Blast is happening, vitality complexity. I mean, I'd be willing to watch most of those, to be honest. Nah, that's gonna... Nah. Being Charleston big. Uh-huh. Keep talking about that. Ooh, 60 times. Ooh, 60 times. I can't even see over it. That needs to be higher. I need to make it higher. Shit. There we go. Nope. Is that gonna be high enough? Nope. Bigger good, never you good as Charles and some vitality. Okay. Nope. Nope. How many? I should be going over now, right? Are you shitting me? How is that not going over? It might actually be going over already, and I might just not be paying attention. One more should definitely be going over though. Oh. Ah, there we go. Perfect. The only time that's been happening so far is blast. Tell me more. Yeah, the finals from last year. Okay. Uh-huh. They had the finals from last year, yeah? I just realised that laser sight is completely pointless. Actually, everything here is completely pointless. I hit it. At this point, Blasphemy is just a year-long merger. It's basically the same thing but unofficial. Is there like an... Oh, that's cool. There is an injection. Injects a rod for all of them. That's actually really cool. I didn't know that was that. I don't think it's animated, but... Oh, whoops. Who? I don't know who that is. Misk. Firework. Definitely don't do this at home. Who? He's in East. I don't watch EastEnders. Oh, shh. That one went off behind me. Taking that. And I'm putting that down there. And I'm clearing up everything. Oh. Well, that's depressing. What's a loud gun? Like, a loud fucking gun. Didn't really seem any louder. Okay, the after bit of that was, but yeah, the end of that seems louder. The actual gunshot itself doesn't seem to be there. Actually, no, it doesn't. I'm lying to myself. I'll put that there. Okay, what about something that is incredible? Oh wait, they added this, didn't they? No, they added this. I know they added this. Oh, what's it called? It's the... Ah, shit, is it not in here? The bolt action? I don't remember exactly how this works. I know you have to rotate it from around there, though. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. That is so quiet. Okay, I want to get another one because I actually did model in white deterioration, so that will get louder the more I fire it. That was basically silent though. Okay, now I'm pissed. We're in our places with sunshiny faces. Cool. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of bored, so I'm just kind of fucking around. Right. I should probably get something that's actually... what is actually, like... I know there's... is it a rifle? There's something that is actually incredibly quiet, but I don't remember what it is. I think it's a carbine? Not the VSS Ventauras. Oh, that would be kind of funny if that does work. I don't remember what it is. Should probably SMG? No. No, it has to be in here. I know it's in here, I just don't remember what it's called. Oh, that's gonna really bother me. Battle rifle? No, it won't be a battle rifle. Well, action. I don't think this is gonna work. I think it's this one. I needed that. I needed that. Thank you. Right. Let's go back down again. Is that gonna go in? No. No. Okay, so that's not gonna work. That's a shame. I know there's something that I'm thinking of, but I don't remember what it is. I guess I can try the Ventauras in there. Nope. I don't see why that one would work either. No. Oh well. Oh, these are for the bell rod, yeah. I don't remember. That's it, yeah. Because then you can inject that. And then replace the battles like that. And these actually have, like, the damage model into them. Which is... incredibly way more detailed than it has to be. There we go. Yeah, because then there's that and there's that. And I guess you could just remove them if you really wanted to. I guess you actually could just remove them if you wanted to. That's still pretty quiet, to be honest, even with just the gun itself. Like, that could definitely be a lot louder. I think... How long have I been live for? 2.5 hours. That makes it, like... Yeah, like 4 AM. I should probably also go then, actually, because it's kinda lit. Just a little bit lit. Do that one. Yeah, I'm gonna swap off this. 1 second while I just quickly get out of this. Where is it gone? There it is. I also want to change that from the headset back to my headphones. There we go. Okay.
There we go. Right. That back over here. Is that break? Okay, good. I'm not actually expecting it to break, it's just it was settling a bit weirdly. Okay. That. Cool, I can... Oh, I've got to move that back. Oh, there we go. Right. And that is that's that. So that's 4 AM. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go then as well, because it is in fact very early in the morning, and there's other stuff that I kinda need to be doing, so I don't need to be doing it, but it'll be, you know, probably good if I were to do some other things. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll stream again at some point in the next few days, I think, because I wanna stream some other stuff. But I just haven't been getting around to streaming properly. So it'll be way earlier than this morning anyway, because this was really unplanned. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Hey, Seltham. Good night and good morning, I guess, to an extent, depending on what country you're in. See ya.